a pick comp, right? But yeah, Archive right here, the only thing that he can do is just basically pick and separate and isolate one person at a time, maybe fight front to back. I like the fact that you use the word burnout because Xborg, that literally wasn't a good idea. I think even down to the talents right that he used. But anyways, ladies and gents, this time around a little bit more familiar coming out from Todak, but of course with the Florin, this is a new flavor. This is a new Estes in the house right here.
Oh,
hopefully,
yes.
you know, being able to put them to great use so that they don't go down without a fight.
We see KTZ in the jungle with the jungle Joy. That has happened a couple of times. I mean, Joy mid as well. Good to see that this Kitty Cat has a lot more of that flexibility, but level 4, I think that's what I want to look at. 2 minutes in, we're going to have level 4 on these heroes. Both teams having big team fight ultimates. How are they going to take a fight at the objective?
I think it's just about looking at the priority. I feel that Todak this time around might have total priority as compared to AP Bren, right? Yeah, because you have a Novara that cannot really successfully join the fight in the level 4 period of time. Does need more time to scale, but speaking about scaling super macro, doing a lot of damage against Genos, this is not supposed to happen.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the other way around, right? You're always looking at a carry to win that early matchup, but Super Marco here it is. Hey, winning out in terms of health. I mean, look at the core emblems that they took. It's actually the same thing, but the training patterns of Super Marco just kind of one-upping the carry right now. So Genos not having the start that he wants, and that kind of feels like a minor bad news, but I guess, you know, silver lining, Malik was able to just swipe that gold crab away from KTZ.
Alright, you know why they win up? If you take a look at how if you take a look at how Super Marco builds his claw, that's a common emblem. So mana for days, you also got tenacity, so that's why he can outfight against Genos, especially when he went for weapon master instead, right? So there's not enough items for him to justify actually getting benefiting from that particular emblem, so that's why AP Brand, you know, this choice, this small little decision that Super Marco decides to go for, he's able to trade more efficiently as compared to Genos.
See the Astro Echo very early on from the top side. Malik, and he's been used as well, pinning 3 of AP Brand's members away, but he still needs to take the turtle, and he will be able to do it with a very good retrieve. Formation stopping the rest of AP Brand from showing up, and Todak walks away with the objective.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about, right? Todak has a better turtle fight, right? Because of the heavy spin, it makes it a lot easier as compared to AP Brand, especially when KTZ this time around is a Joy, not a Fredrin, right? So he needs to look out for his HP bars. If not, he's going to get busted down right there, right now, right? But speaking about busting down, that Super Marco, ooh, super low.
Yeah, Maltese is running the Purify, no flicker, so Super Marco is very safe about that, but had to pop a sprint. So another a minute and a half without that battle spell. Good news is it's a claw, so he's not going to be bothered about it too much. KTZ caught in the Todak jungle. It's one of the slowest starts to both games. I mean, Todak keeping AP Brand under control.
Yeah, first turtle at the very least still goes over to the side of Todak, right? If you notice that TZ is actually pushing against Formies up top, it's still basically, because Formies right here, unless he can successfully kill the Fredrin, and he needs to constantly lay down the punches. If not, the Fredrin is going to heal with the help of the Brace Might at the same time, right? So if you notice how Todak is rotating, they're not going to look at the Fredrin, they're looking at getting Genos to scale instead.
And pulling Super Marco away, but Blazing Duet is going to instantly wipe the entire wave. Super Marco doing just keeping himself safe, and just very impressive work from his claw, right? Normally you don't expect him to do it, at least in the early game, but he's able to hold his ground. Malik trying to walk into the jungle, instantly getting stunned up. Still has the heavy spin, not used to just yet. The electrifying big beat by KTZ. Malik steals the purple buff away. The good for awkward. Knockout on the 2 of members of Todak. How also used as well. It's gonna expire onto Malik, who gets stunned, but good body block from RTZ.
Good body block from Marquise, and also, not only just that, good save coming out from the Carl Alter as well. And apart from that, Hazelnut is still keeping on to the ultimate as a Florin. If I played if I would have Florin, I may actually have a Trigger on that Florin, but look how easy, ooh, off HP.
Yeah, Base is just straight up invades the jungle. Just want to keep AP Bram under pressure, something that Todak was not able to do in game 1. Now, they're making life a bit more complicated for AP Brand. They're making AP Brand fight for it. The turtle will be uncontested and Todak will walk away.
Yeah, this is exactly what Todak absolutely needs, right? The snipe does land down, wasn't able to do so. Malik still secures the turtle, and not only just that, because of that the one creep steal, it also helps Malik to be ahead in terms of level as compared to Kaltizi. Kaltizi knows about it, decides to play a little bit more passive, needs more time, but time is definitely on the side of AP Bren's hands because Super Marco is definitely silently scaling up. Todak needs to limit that clock right here, right now. You can see Awkward and the rest of the Todak members trying to pincer onto Super Marco.
Trying to take his turret down as fast as possible, and the heavy spin will be committed to make the endeavor happen. So very well done from Todak. Calm and composed. AP Bren now have lost that bot tier 1. It's gonna put Super Marco out in the open.
Yeah, 5 minutes in. Turtles down, no one actually died yet, so this is a very good game for the side of Todak. However, like I said, Todak is fighting for time. They need to quickly take down as much turrets as possible, try to limit Super Marco's farm, but there you go, that's a place to do it. Genos. Ooh!
The bloom right on time from Hazelnut could have been disastrous, as Formaze does take away the top tier 1 Flapteezy. Massive damage, pull right back. Formaze looking for a finisher if he can, but Flapteezy dashes to safety.
Yeah, this is exactly a different Todak this time around as compared to game number 1 Todak, right? Todak, game number 1 was, you know, just testing the waters just a little bit, but this time around, AP Bren, they're playing, their movements a little bit different. You expected Kaltizi to start hard invading Todak, but Todak is the one that started to do that. Look at Formaze, look at where he is, just making sure that Formaze doesn't get any farm at all. This is reminiscent over to RSG when, you know, Bray started to go for that jungle, and I think Todak is just abusing that fact.
I think on top of that, you also have Formaze. First of all, Taquido running sprint, has the Brave Smite, and at the same time, right, you said they are ignoring Fredrin, but
yeah,
Formaze is not going to be too bothered. He is, you know, he has the XP advantage over this Fredrin. He's now 2 levels ahead of Flapteezy already. So it doesn't really matter too much if, you know, the Fredrin doesn't go down. He already took down both side lanes tier 1s are already down. Turtle has just spawned, and Todak might look to contest.
Yeah, this is a very slow AP Bren this time around. They respected Malik's presence right here with the fact of the heavy spin, but now this could be the potential third turtle that Todak wants to take.
Formaze to the backfield, instantly drop low. They need to get the Taquido out of the way, but he has to sprint. He's gonna get away. Good call, Alter, protecting 4 members of Todak. Heavy's been committed as well, but it's gonna be Kaltizi. There's retributions on the turtle. Bloom even used, and now Blazing Duet on the side of Super Marco for the first blood. Malik in a rough spot, tries to take down Owen. Field sniping the members of Todak from behind, and Super Marco is just free hitting everyone for a double kill. Formaze drops. It's gonna be Flapteezy for the third, and AP Brandy just won this. Marteezy slice them. The Astro recall, but not Super Marco. Triple for the claw.
Man, Aski, do you not see it? How Todak just hard committed into everything just to try to take away the turtle. AP Bren noticed this, noted that the count altar is already burned away, and you see how AP Bren just take a step back. Here you go, that's instant replay. You can see the rest of AP Bren respects the damage and respects the sustain, just decides to disengage just a little bit. Look at how Super Marco is playing this, right? Timing that Blazing Duet just in the nick of time at the same time. And on the other side of the wall, he's safe from Formaze and doesn't already burn out all his spells to jump over the wall, and he knows Hazelnut doesn't do damage, so impeccable position coming up from Super Marco. AP Bren respecting what Todak can do. They take away, I think that was 4 members in the nutshell, and then take away the turtle from Todak, and they also took up top.
And at the same time, like, Genos got deleted at the start, right? We talked about this. If Genos isn't in the fight, I don't think Todak is going to have enough damage. Formaze surely can one-shot someone, but afterwards they have nothing. They need the carry.
Yeah, well, you can count the damage from the Ghost Versus, but Malik looking for the pickup right here. Flapteezy this time around, getting pushed away. Awkward jumping in.
Big knock again into Super Marco, and they follow up Awkward with the setup. Super Marco just having a field day right now. This is a bazaar for the squad.
Yeah.
EMI over the wall, Hazelnut in danger. Super Marco on a mega kill streak, and no one can stop it.
No one can stop it. He's absolutely massive right now. All of a sudden, I was telling you about it. AP Bren, you're a little bit slow and steady. They know they lost the early game priority, but all of a sudden they realize that hey, they start to have the fight. They start to have the damage as well. Start to bite back against Todak. Like I said, Todak is on this time bomb, and now the bomb has exploded. They are unable to defuse it in the nick of time because Super Marco is already unleashed against Todak.
In one fell swoop, AP Bren in the driver's seat. Lord secured as well. This mid-tier 1 will not stand any longer. I mean, Marteezy, the fact that you have a Fredrin We said you want to stay in the fight. Clumped up. Super Marco finds both of the support. Gives the slice out for the Faramis. But it's a trade he's willing to go for to pat that ego a little bit.
Yeah, not only just that, right? You take down the Faramis, but also you crack open the mid, so that's A-okay for the marksman. Awkward this time around gets caught by Malik. Genos needs to try to hit, but he's not hitting anything. Kautizi just zones him away, leaving Malik out of position right here.
You have the electrifying beams against by Kautizi. Malik just putting his body in front. The snipes from Few from afar, 0-0 and 5 on the Silvara. Start escorting this floor on top lane, and all the waves are gonna get synced up.
Yeah, and even though two turtles went over the side of Todak, and don't forget, I was talking about this, Malik taking away the jungle creep from Kautizi should put Malik in a dominant level lead. Look at how Kautizi right now, he's already level 14, as compared to Malik, he's only level 12.
And that's just off of, kind of one objective fight, right? One big team fight, and suddenly AP Bren had full control of this game. It really felt like if you're Todak, you are left wondering what the heck happened in the past 2 minutes. Both mid and top tier 2 are going to be down. The bottom one will fall very soon as well. No more outer layer defense for Todak.
Exactly, so much standing goal in the favor of AP Bren, right? Just farming out all the way out. Even though they had they botched the early game just a little bit, but Todak this time around, they're the one that botched the mid game instead. Black TZ will absorb some damage, like I said. Just take a look at the damage leaderboard. Super Marco is at the top.
Use the bloom just to keep 4 mains alive as well. It's the degree of damage, the magnitude of damage coming in from Kautizi out of this world. They did force the flicker from this Fredrin. That is the smallest of silver linings for Todak.
I really don't think silver lining is exactly what Todak needs, right? They got, for the first time in game number 1 and 2, they finally got a lead, and now AP Bren is already knocking on Todak's door. So it's just crazy. You give AP Bren a small little lead, and they just escalate. They take your wound and they pull it apart, and they're doing it right now at top.
Top inhibitor down, and all of this, while this was happening, excuse me, Malik, he was trying to find an angle to launch a flank, but I mean, AP Bren didn't give him the room. All going to stuff onto him, and they ended up forcing his heavy spin out. 25 seconds before the Lord spawns. This could not have been any better for AP Bren.
Yeah, right now Todak just needs to buy time. Right now there's an open lane up top as well. AP Bren is just, they've got the vision, they've got the damage, they've got the tankiness, they've got everything that you need, right? AP Bren, they've also got the goal lead. So it's an uphill battle once again. Todak just let the time bomb explode. They are unable to capitalize on the lead they got, and now Super Michael super right now.
Look at that, this man runs into Todak, and Todak, they were trying to group up in their own jungle, but they got spotted by the Astral Echo, so this Lord is pretty much done and dusted. AP Red, they might have just found the finisher.
Yeah, there's no way that Todak can actually contest this, right? Even though Malik does have the heavy spin already online, they're not going to try to go for it because AP Bren is so far ahead in this lead, and their positioning and Super Marco is already starting to shred. They don't have the pseudo tankiness. Malik wasn't able to face check or tank. Genos, I don't think is coming online as of yet. He needs more time, but time is definitely what AP Bren would not possibly give. Look at the items right here. Look at especially how Genos is building it. It's not enough damage. It's not enough attack speed. There's no golden staff as well in the hands of Genos.
Is that a lightning truncheon?
Yes, that's a lightning truncheon.
That is alright. First of its kind, I've not seen it before. I mean, it's by anything that deals damage, I guess. Malik.
Yeah, I really don't think that's the actual item, but hold on a second, that's called on the pop right prematurely. AP Bren will definitely lick his cut down mouth like that. Lick your lips like that is exactly what they want.
I mean, 4 mains, he's a little off. Oh, it's now Super Marco is right in the center, chases Martini to the fountain, doesn't take him out. EMI to safety. 4 versus 5 in favor of Todak. I say 4 versus 5, but honestly, it really doesn't matter, does it? Big knockout in front of the fountain. AP Bren closes it out. 14 minutes in a 2-0 over Todak. Light